This plan isn't it's quite controversial. Can you explain to us why?
It's controversial because this is the most poisonous legacy of the wars of Yugoslav disintegration. Serbia regards large parts of Kosovo as its natural homeland. It regards it in the way that Americans regard Forge Valley or the French regard Verdun. Of course, for the majority Albanian population of Kosovo, this is their land and land of which they are equally and fiercely proud. To solve this solution, there is going to have to be a compromise, and it's a compromise which strikes at the heart of the identity of both countries.
Kosovo, of course, was the trigger for the Balkan War in 1992. Do you think a land swap can actually resolve centuries of distrust?
It would make both leaders a hero in their own homeland, because they would be seen to be achieving one of their great ambitions, a national homeland occupied only by their own ethnic and religious counterparts. So Kosovo would be Albanian, Muslim, and happy with that. Serbia would be Serbian Orthodox and happy with that. For both leaders then, both of them nationalists, a potentially great outcome. But for the rest of the world, a frightening one, because the sort of ethnic nationalism which this sort of solution would recognise is precisely what brought about the wars of Yugoslav disintegration, and it threatens other potential conflicts. After all, if you swap territory in the Balkans, what might Hungary want from Romania, or Russia from Moldova? Once you start to shift people across borders in order to put them into their land which they associate with their Ethnic blood, you open a can of worms which could spread across the whole of Eastern Europe.
Well, critics of the plan say that this move would actually legitimise ethnic cleansing. What do they mean by that?
Ethnic cleansing is the notion that a certain people are associated with a certain piece of land, the association of blood with territory. It is at the heart of 19th century nationalist ideology, but it's something that we in the modern world, in the notion of multicultural societies, of diversity, have tried to avoid. If it's reasserted as a solution to a problem in the Balkans, it might make national leaders in Serbia and Kosovo popular, but it worries European Union leaders very greatly. Because, as I say, if you apply the same principle more widely, you lead to great population exchanges and you reconfirm this notion that certain types of people should not live in certain areas and that there are natural homelands which are associated with blood and ethnicity. That is not a modern European idea.